Visit Aromacup.com, the world's leading single-serve coffee guide. Join our forums, talk with other coffee lovers, find coupons and reviews on great single-serve gourmet coffee machines, coffee capsules, and more great information, all available at Aromacup.com. Hey everybody, this is Brian from Aromacup.com. Thanks for joining me today here in my virtual coffee shop, brought to you by Aromacup.com. Always glad to have you guys here. Always psyched to talk about brand new, really cool technology in the world of coffee making and all the cool stuff that you can do at home when you are making your own coffee shop right in the comfort of your home. So today, I'm going to talk to you about another awesome way that we can use one of these great single-serve coffee machines from Keurig in order to make a great cup of coffee using your own coffee beans rather than using the K-cups, which are usually associated with these single-serve machines. Some folks don't like K-cups. They like to make their own coffee. They don't like the waste that comes with K-cups because there is extra plastic associated with them. And we're all picky about our coffee, and right that we should be, because there's so many different options. So let's say you love to make your own coffee, but you also love the ease of a single-serve machine, and especially you like to grind your own coffee. This is a big thing. A lot of folks really like grinding their own coffee, and I know that I really do, because you get great, really fresh, really robust coffee when you grind your own beans. So we're going to talk about using this Bodum electric coffee grinder, which is a really awesome machine. You can check out one of our other videos for some very in-depth usage of it and other things like that. But we're going to talk about using that to grind your own beans and then make a cup of coffee using this awesome Keurig single-serve machine that we've got right here. So what I'm going to do is just show you how I can do a grind of coffee and then pop it right over here into the Keurig machine using an awesome receptacle called the Solo Fill. We've talked about this in some of our other videos. One of my favorite options that you can get for Keurig machines is the Solo Fill. It does a great job of brewing a great cup of coffee. So let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and grind some beans right here using this Bodum coffee grinder. I've got some fresh coffee beans right here, unground, ready to go. And I love the smell. Cool place. Don't need to put it in the refrigerator. You don't want moisture. Just take your fresh coffee beans, and that's really going to make a great cup of coffee. I'm just going to go ahead and pour some of these right here into the Bodum machine. Won't do too much because I'm just brewing for myself today. So the cool thing about this Bodum coffee grinder is that I get to choose how much I would like to grind, and I can do that just by using the time dial right here. I'm going to go ahead and just grind for a little over 5 seconds. Make sure that my machine is turned on, and I'm just going to go ahead and grind a little bit of coffee right here. I'm going to select, by the way, the regular filter grind right here, and I can select different grinds by just turning the hopper here. I want to use filter because I'm using a single-serve machine. It needs to be somewhere in the middle, not too coarse, not too fine. Let's go ahead and grind some coffee. So the thing I love about this machine is it's really quiet. There's only so much you're going to hear, obviously, over my microphone and everything like that. But this is so much more quiet than most machines I've ever used. There's not a bunch of beans jumping around and being pulverized and all these kinds of things. There's nothing like that. This machine's super quiet because of the conical burr grinder that it's got, which is really awesome. And then really it gets just a ton of coffee out of a very small amount of beans. So that's something I really like. There's no waste or anything like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill up my Solo Fill. So I'm just going to go ahead and go right in here and direct out of the receptacle. I'm just going to go ahead and fill up my Solo Fill. I don't need to go all the way to the top, but I'll go fairly close because I like my coffee pretty strong. So when I've got that all set, I'm just going to close up my Solo Fill. And now I'm ready to brew. I've got my Keurig here. I'm going to pop it open. And rather than putting a K-cup in, I'm just going to put my Solo Fill cup in. Fits in just like a K-cup, which is awesome. close it up. The machine is ready to brew. I'm just going to go ahead and go with my default size, which is about a middle of the road cup, about 8 ounces worth of coffee. It's preset on my machine, and all I have to do is, of course, hit the big brew button. Great thing about these single serve machines is they're ready to roll. I don't need to wait for a lot of heating up and things like that. This machine's going to start brewing immediately. There you go. So there's a little more work to be done here, obviously, but that is very little work, I think, in all honesty, considering that you get to make your own coffee by doing it this way. And of course, while the machine's brewing, I'll ask you guys, please check us out on Aromacup.com, join our forums, make a free account, talk with other coffee lovers, check out our videos and reviews for great single-serve coffee machines, coffee pods, everything coffee. You can get it all at Aromacup.com. And you can see how quickly that machine is done. So I've ground my own coffee here, and you don't always necessarily need to grind your own coffee right off the bat. You can, or should I say, you don't need to grind your own coffee each time you're going to make it in your machine. You could grind some and keep it on the side, but if you really want the freshest coffee, the most robust cup that you can get, grind your coffee first, just when you're going to make your coffee. Believe me, you will really notice a difference in the flavor. Both of these machines are super easy to clean up. When I've used up all the coffee inside my bistro machine right here, I just need to go ahead and clean it out with a brush. Easy to clean the Keurig, and you're good to go. Very little mess, and the freshest coffee that you can get. And you get to use your own beans. It's really important to a lot of folks, I know. So this is a great way to be able to do it. I really highly suggest doing your coffee this way. I hope you guys have found this informational and helpful. As always, I'm Brian, your host here for our virtual coffee shop at Aromacup.com. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please visit us on Aromacup.com, and as always, enjoy your cup.